Willow. Willow. I mean, where's the W at the end, guys? Come on. Am I the only one who knows how to spell this name? Hey, I'm playing, man. I'm messing with you. I love the way Willow is spelled. I love the way Willow plays, and you may too. But you also may be wondering, why isn't Willow played in the highest levels of the competitive scene? And why doesn't she thrive in the same way a lot of people thought she would, considering she's got some great base stats and some really powerful skills? We did 4 reasons why you might be getting a little too angry over video games, and we're gonna do 3 reasons now why Willow isn't top tier. But I also want to give you guys some hope for the future as to why she could be. Let me know if you guys like these videos and what types of topics you want me to cover in the future. As for now, let's get it going. Reason number 1, Willow is not top tier because of Inara. Now, Willow wasn't top tier before Inara, but the fact that Inara exists right now in the meta as she currently is with her buff to her Earthen Guard, Willow has no business being in any game. But Raynday, I'm not really following the pro scene. Why does this interaction matter so much? Yo, let's break it down! So the Earthen Guard change to Inara has allowed her debuff immunity. CC immunity has been granted onto that, meaning all crowd control and debuffs when she goes into her right click ability, which lasts for 5 seconds and essentially is on an 8-second cooldown with cards, means that she is invulnerable to all sorts of things, including anti-healing. She's also immune to damage over time, Makoa's Hook, Maldama's Dread Serpent, Torvald's Hyper Beam, the list goes on and on and on. One of the main things that Willow brings in her kit that a lot of people thought was going to be OP is the ability to take frontliners out of the picture, i.e. use her right click, which is dead zone, and apply that to the point, meaning 0 healing and 0 ability to stay sustained on the objective. Inara in her Earthen Guard is completely immune to the effects of Willow's dead zone, meaning she's also immune to cauterize and any type of anti-healing you can do. With Willow having such a key part of her kit focusing on anti-healing, and with that being so easily countered by Inara's Earthen Guard, which is on like a 2 times faster cooldown, which means she can do it twice for every time Willow uses 1 dead zone, it becomes pretty obvious as to why Willow wouldn't really provide a lot in the damage role and be able to utilize her skills well enough against an Inara frontline. Reason number 2, Willow does not do well in 1v1 scenarios. In fact, she's got low single target DPS, both the second reason why she is not top tier. Her role is to hit a lot of people at the same time for a decent amount, and through that decent amount over a lot of people, she can have very high DPS. 1v1 fights are often Willow's weakness and where she loses a lot of efficacy in Paladins, and that's where she struggles in this current meta. The fact is, she can't defend herself from the onslaught of flankers that are going after her, and due to the fact that she also has a pretty low health pool at 2100, 2200 with maxing out cards and 2000 at base, means that she is super squishy. There is no wiggle room for taking any more damage than necessary. Not only does this put a high skill cap on performance to be able to win those 1v1 duels consistently, but it also makes her repositioning skill that much harder to pull off. She has one moment, one opportunity, one chance. Do not miss your chance to blow, because I'm just kidding. I'm gonna get copyright in a second. Mom spaghetti. But it's really gotta be perfect, right? You have one moment to reposition. If it's perfect, it gets you out of dodge. But if it's not perfect, that flanker, that damage dealer who's pursuing you, just catches up to you, and now you've got nothing you can do except fight. And without enough DPS to burst them down as a single target very quickly, Willow loses a lot of those battles. Number 3, my goodman. The third reason I think Willow is not top tier is because Androxus became such a meta pick right now. Androxus, with the reversal bug fix in OB50, has given players the confidence they need to go forward and trust in their master god slaying skills. In fact, Androxus has always been a champion that the highest level skill cap players have been able to utilize to perfection. This response to the bug fix has given a lot of players confidence, I think, to go out, even from the medium to high level ranges of play, and really feel good playing Androxus. And we've seen him jump to the top pick in most of our high level tournaments throughout ESL and over the weekend in our open summer qualifiers on the way to DreamHack. In my eyes, Androxus is a natural predator to a lot of damage champions, a lot of airborne damage champions as well, and a lot of players who have low health pools. That is what Willow brings to the table. She's not so beefy that she could survive a sneaky Androxus coming up from behind. She really has no way to beat him. She doesn't have a lot of movement skill to get away from him, especially if he's running Dark Stalker. She doesn't have enough damage to out DPS him. In fact, he's got another defensive skill that's really easy for him to block a lot of Willow's damage and turn it right back in her face being the reversal. He's also got enough mobility to get away from her seedlings, which is something that if you don't have mobility could be dangerous, but if you do, you could easily just run away from. Combine that with the fact that he's hit scan, he can fly as well as her and keep her very vulnerable in the sky, even in her ultimate. Androxus wins this fight 9 out of 10 times, and he's the top pick right now. It's no wonder that Willow has not seen the light of day since then. Now, if you're like me, you're hopeful. You're hopeful for a lot of different reasons, because Willow is a fun champion, and I really like playing her. I've been tasked to start a couple of videos on her at the office, and I've really enjoyed my time playing Willow, and I think that there is hidden depth to the champion. Despite Inara countering out her dead zone, despite Androxus kind of hurting her in terms of viability to pick as the damage role from a blaster perspective in the high level scene, I think that Willow is still an underdeveloped champion in terms of players and their skill levels. Every champion has their weaknesses, every champion also has their hidden depth, and those who find it have a rich experience. Personally, I love playing champions who are kind of off meta to see if I can do well with them and really see what makes them off meta. Videos like this are a great exercise for not only myself here on the channel, not for only my viewers here who want more information as to why and what and how's it ticking in the Paladins universe, but for me as an esports caster, going through my thoughts. Why is my logic the way it is? Why do I think that way? And what evidence do I have to support the theories of what I'm seeing on screen? But that's nothing to get too sad about, guys. Trust me, everybody has their heyday. We've seen it with every champion come and go, and I'm sure Willow will have her day as well. And for those who hopefully want to see her top tier, I encourage you to play her. Find the secret stats, experiment with their cards, and see what's the best loadout for you. This is oftentimes how we find hidden depth, hidden strengths in champions, and hidden ways they can contribute to the meta. But I also think in the future, Willow could be an extremely prioritized pick. She's got Seedling and Dead Zone, two of the best zoning potential skills in the game as far as the objective. And in Paladins, it is an objective-based shooter. Sometimes down the line, we end up finding ourselves with a lot more flanks, a lot more damage champions, maybe one tank instead of two, but when there comes a day, and there will come a day, where there are more tanks and supports kind of gathering around on that point, Willow is going to be highly contested. So fear not, Willow players. She's not top tier now, but it doesn't mean that she won't be in the future. With Androxus, the Godslayer, having his way in the realm at the moment, it may just be time for the Fae to stop taking flight and hide for just a little bit. The metas, they're meant to be busted. If you want to be one of the brave and play Willow even when it isn't her heyday, I encourage you to do so. And I hope that you find a lot of success along the way. Maybe you'll be the one to bring her back. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you want to hang out with me a little bit more, remember to follow me on Twitter at Raynday Gaming. And as always, let me know what you think about the video, what you like, and what you'd like to see next time. As always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you all next time. I said that twice. Oh, God.